Hey guys, Stan is here today, right here from Big Sonic headquarters. Happy to be with you. I missed you a lot, I'm pretty sure that you missed me as well. So happy to be here today on our Devstream. And here with me hosting this Devstream is Tofsla.
Hello, and have you noticed something changed about Stan? Probably if you noticed, just say that in chat, just in case.
They can try guessing.
Yes, and what we have here.
Oh my, that's a big case. What's
It's
inside?
a big case. What's inside? Let's see what's inside. Some paperwork, which is actually letter to us. Can you see me? I'm here.
I doubt it. It's an official letter from YouTube congratulating us.
I'll read it, okay?
Okay, here we go.
You've just done something that very few YouTube creators accomplish. You had an astonishing 100,000 people subscribe to your channel. Yours sincerely, Susan Voigt. Sorry, Susan. Anyway, it's signed by CEO of YouTube. And yes, this is silver play button.
Yes.
I'm going to...
This is a silver reward by YouTube, and the only reason we have it is you guys.
Yes.
All of you, thank you for your subscriptions, thank you for your comments, thank you for your reactions.
Silver play button.
So silver play button is not our reward, it's our reward with you. And we're going straight forward to 1 million and golden button.
Yeah, the next milestone is 1 million. Actually, we've reached 100,000 subscribers in 2017, so like two years before.
True.
But since then we are almost like 500,000 and 500,000 more. I'm not going to drop it. It's like in that Monty Python sketch where like here are like 20 commandments. Oh no, it's like 10 commandments. Anyway,
guys, thank you to you. It's very great news.
It's
Happy
great.
days.
It's amazing. It looks great.
But we also have big news about War Robots. Before we begin playing,
I'm going to break it.
Don't break it, please.
Sorry.
Before we begin playing today, before our big giveaway, and we gotta have a giveaway today with Phantoms, Behemoths, and Operation Passes, we've got some news to say to you. I think you can begin.
Operations. Can I? Okay, operations. We'll try to make it brief because there are some news that you guys are. You asked us when it's going to happen. First megaton. Operations are supposed to be online right now on Android and iOS, and later next week on Amazon and PC as well. Right now you can try operations on Android and iOS and see them in action. So from this exact moment.
Yes, operations are live, Operation Passes are live. And important note, you can win different prizes from operations, you can get some resources, you can get paint jobs. Important thing, when you are getting paint job from Operation Pass, it's just paint job, no robot.
And right now you can switch any paint job that you have in your storage to any robot of this kind that you have. For example, you received a paint job, let's say for Lancelot. You can put it on any Lancelot that you have in your inventory. But yeah, it's important to notice that what you receive from Operation is paint job only.
Alright, second thing. Guys, I've seen a lot of comments on YouTube, on Facebook.
Ragnarok Squad and Workshop, when?
Yes, you asking when Ragnarok Squad will be in workshop. So it seems like you're waiting for it, is it correct?
I don't think so. It's not that exciting, right? No. Okay, Ragnarok Squad and Workshop. So, when it will be available?
Countdown, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
Just go and build
Push the button. So Tyr, Fenrir and Loki are available in workshop beginning from now. Yes, you can go to the game, you can click all these 6, 7, 8 slots, all
depending
slots.
on how much you have unlocked.
Yes, and build Tyr, Fenrir, Loki, all of them at once. So guys, Ragnarok Squad, Scandinavian robots are in workshop.
Tell us in the chat what we're going to build, because it's quite an interesting parity between the three. I mean, all of them have some very significant niche for them. Like for example, Fenrir is a great robot. Like it's basically a new Lancelot in a way. Many people play it like the same way, but Tyr is more of a supportish robot, which is my favorite. And Loki is like a little annoying troll that is running around and doing weird things. So tell us, to which camp you belong in the chat, because it is interesting. I'm going to check which of these robots.
What is your cup of tea? Tyr, Fenrir, or Loki? Choose
What
your
is
side.
your cup of Tyr?
So, once again, Ragnarok robots are available in workshop.
From this exact moment.
From this
Go
exact
build them.
moment. Then, this weekend, we've got great news. We've got upgrade.
Overdrive!
Yes, so 25% off all upgrades. Actually, it's a good thing, especially considering that Ragnarok Squad is in the workshop. You can have...
Hey, doll. I just... sorry.
You can have all the upgrades you want as well. And not just during the weekend, but also up to the 19th of August. So we decided to prolong it a little bit, not end on Sunday, but even take some piece of Monday as well. Why not?
I'm using this like right now to upgrade my shredder on my Blitz.
Oh, you
finally?
do?
Yes.
All right. And the final thing, we've got a big giveaway today. We're giving away 50 Phantoms, we've given away 50 Behemoths and 10 Operation Passes. If you want to participate, write hashtag #WR_Devstream, your ID and your platform in the chat. Important note, guys, write it only once, please. If you spam it, your account can be banned by YouTube.
Yes.
So please, we don't want it to happen. So one time.
I mean, once is important. We usually like register right once we see that you entered this thing into the chat. This counts into the total like competition. So you don't have to do this more than once.
You don't have to spam it. If you write it once, we will definitely see it. You will participate in the giveaway. So hashtag #WR_Devstream, your ID and your platform once in the chat.
And this is one very important thing that I want to emphasize, that we are trying to, with this change, first thing is that we want to prevent people from getting banned over spamming over and over and over by YouTube. And second thing, that we want to make the chat on the live stream, on the Devstream, is a more manageable and better place to chat between like both for you and for us, like so we can contact with you better. So it's overall, so the chat under the stream is a better place to be, to ask your question and for us to answer your questions. That's it.
Yes, that's true.
So quality comments.
By the way,
instead of
questions,
quantity.
If you want to ask us anything, just write it in the chat. As usual, I will see it on Facebook, on YouTube, it doesn't matter. I will see it and we will choose the most interesting, the most funny, the most exciting answers. Not answers, questions, of course.
Well, we'll give exciting answers.
Well, we'll try
as much as we can.
As much as we can, that's true. And all the questions will appear. So if you want to appear during the live stream, ask carefully.
Yes. Ask us good questions and we will give you good answers. Because, I mean, this is why we are actually running the Devstreams, to try to communicate with you in real time.
Yeah, that's true.
So, what do we have today?
I think we should play it a little bit.
Yes. So, as we have
as
the
usual,
update...
we've got Tofsla on our driver's seat. He will play a little bit. Tofsla, tell us, what do you have in Hangar today?
What do I have in Hangar today? Like, actually, we have like two devices. On one, we have like current build, like 5.3 on live servers, on Android, and on another, we have something else. So, if you want to see another thing that you was asking a lot of us about.
Yes.
I nailed it, finally. Just check, like tune in like 20 minutes, because right now we're going to play like 2 or 3 matches on live servers, and I'm going to show you what actually has changed in this update, like really quickly, because we already have the video that explains what happened on YouTube, and we already have a live stream about operations that happened like 2 or 3 weeks ago. If you want to learn more, either tune in for that last live stream recording or just watch it in the game, because it's like pretty straightforward. Right now I try to lead you through all the new stuff that we have in the new build, so let's get into the game, right?
Let's go.
So what do we have here?
Game. And I will try reading your comments, guys, as usual.
Okay, so here is my Hangar. First thing that you can see that instead of the premium button, we have in the right side, like bottom corner, button that says operation. I have it on level 1 currently because it just has been activated, and I have it on level 1. So when I'll be playing more and more matches, I will be receiving Operation XP. So for this Operation XP, I will be unlocking new levels of operation and get new stuff. For example, once I reach level 10, I will receive 100 gold. Once I get to level 13, I will receive a skin paint job for Fujin. And important to notice that this is a legendary skin, the one that gives you some kind of like stat boost. In this case, it will give stand boost, exactly. So in this case, it will give you plus 5% of stand. Is that what I wanted to say? Plus 5% of durability. And on the bottom track, there's a legendary skin for Lancelot that will give you the same 5% plus durability. What is also interesting about this thing, there are some pilots, for example, Adam O'Leary, this guy, this is a pilot for Griffin that increases the rate of recharging Griffin's abilities, so Griffin can jump more often. And
Griffin is, from my point of view, Griffin is a beloved, I don't know how to say it correctly. It's the choice of people.
It's like the cult robot. I mean, people still have a lot of success with this robot in higher leagues.
Yes.
Even though there are some like stronger options like Raven and so on, but people still have a show great results on this robot. Another thing, another pilot, there's also Tal Mokri. You could have seen him in our videos. He's a hacker, he's a pilot for Spectre. He increases damage of all Spectre weapons when the stealth from this ability is active. And then we have Sigrun Volka. She is a pilot for Tyr. And her ability, it increases the power of its repairing ability and makes the physical shield of Tyr better. So what else is there? There's also Deathwing Aujun. That is a like special edition of Aujun, like incredible dragon-like, dragoniest Aujun that you can get in the game. It's like a final reward of the Operation Pass. Yes, also important to notice that there are 2 tracks on operations. First one is like free stuff that you get no matter what you just play, you unlock new levels and you receive rewards from this track. Bottom one is unlocked by getting Operation Pass. It's like a small thing that you can do whenever you like. You can, for example, reach level 13, get Operation Pass and unlock all the rewards from level 1 to level 13, no matter whether you had the Operation Pass before or not. So, is there anything else that I should notice? Okay. Remember that we said that we're going to remove daily tasks.
Yes, I definitely remember it, and guys, some of you I think remembered it as well.
Many of you, so we decided not to do that.
We don't remove daily tasks, that's true.
Yes.
We introduce Operation Pass, but we...
So, instead of removing daily tasks, we just made it so... we just reduced the amount of gold you receive from them, but overall you should receive way more gold from your daily tasks and overall like daily playing, because you have still 40 gold from daily tasks and you also have a daily challenge in operations, which is basically 1 more daily tasks daily, and you also receive all the things from operation itself. So if before you received, for example, 60 gold a day, now you receive 40 plus 30 and it's already 17, and you can add also around 2,400, let's put it that way, from the top track of operations. So I think it's pretty good.
Sounds good.
And what else do we have? Okay, let's try to
Hangar.
speed up a little bit. We have 2 new robots. We have Behemoth. This is basically Fury 2.0 with 1 little caveat that you have 4 heavy slots.
4 heavy slots, oh my.
You have like only 2 of them. active when you're on move, but when you go stationary, you unfold 2 more. And another one is Phantom. My favorite one, you'll see this robot in action. Like
I will interrupt you. Sorry.
Okay, good.
Glad we keep daily tasks. Yeah, we're glad as well. So you're welcome. Right. Another one. Thank you for the Griffin buff. It's a bot that's been around for a long time. It's super popular, and Griffin buff is much appreciated. Welcome, guys. Welcome. We had a lot of fun working with Griffin as well.
We can read the nicknames as well, just to highlight the people that we actually.
Oh, we can try.
Let's try.
If it will work.
Okay. What did I forget? Phantom, the robot that can teleport. Basically, its ability is to leave the mark somewhere on the ground, and when this mark is active, Phantom gets increased speed and increased damage resistance. And as it is active, Phantom can teleport to this mark. So you'll see this in action like really soon, because so far it is my favorite robot in quite a while, since I think the Blitz. And what else do we have here? We also have some new regular pilot portraits.
Sorry, there is another question by Tipos Tacos. Stan, did Tofsla say daily tasks gold will be staying? Yes, exactly. That's true. The amount of gold will be changed a little bit, but the tasks themselves, they are staying. All right, continue, please.
Okay, this is very important. This is incredibly important. New portraits for regular pilots. This is the first one that we have, and another one right here. This is a new DSC pilot. He's very burly man. I've put him on my Mender because it fits. And I think we'll get to other stuff if I remember something with time. Yeah, we can also check the paint jobs for Behemoth and Phantom. I really like Phantom's paint job because it's very samurai warriors and stuff. I'm trying to
wake up samurai.
Yeah.
Got a city to burn.
So this is standard Phantom, and this is Oni Phantom. I like this one. Okay, let's play a couple. Oh, I forgot one thing. There's a new active module that is called Phase Shift. We'll see this one in action on my Mender. I'm not sure if it is the best robot to put the Phase Shift on, but I decided to do this just to show it to you.
Venanzelius Wishes asks, Stan, can we hear more about the Leech robot? I think you will hear, or even maybe see in just 20 minutes, so stay with us.
You won't be disappointed. So.
Dan, I think there is a Phantom behind you with 2 lights. Oh my! No. Okay.
Are you scared?
I think we should begin playing.
And yeah, the last thing that is Fortifier module. It's active module or passive module that you can upgrade, and it improves your robot's shields, energy shields, Aegis shields, and physical shields.
Shields. Yeah,
their regeneration and their durability. It is very good on robots like, say, Fenrir or Lancelot and all the other robots that actually have the shields that can be destroyed. Bulwark, others, not Ares, of course. All right, let's go into the battle. As always, I will go to Beacon Rush because this is my favorite mode, and I won't be using any boosters because I can. Let's begin with Phantom, because why not? Beacon Rush on Springfield. I'm going to have a really tough time, but why not? Right at the very beginning, I activate the ability to receive a speed boost and to get to the first beacon as fast as possible. I can press the ability again to return to my starting position, but I won't. But I probably should have done that because my teammate got much smarter than me and he decided not to go up. And he just captured the beacon without me. I'll do my best to comment what's going on, but probably I shouldn't do that because
well, you could
I will play terribly.
Oh It is running fast for real.
I am teleporting. Goodbye. Goodbye, Ojin. So here I am. I'm alright.
Here I am, this is me. Tejas. Stan, I want to visit Pixonic. Well, if you will happen to be in Moscow, nearby, you can just try dropping. And
Drop us a message.
yeah, just write to us and we will see what we can come up with.
Okay, I am risking my life a little bit. I'm going for the farther beacon. And still I can drop the mark behind the cover and try to attack this guy. And this guy is, I believe it's Raven. I don't see from here. Yes, it's Raven. And he's dead. And I have my teammates with me, so I'm pretty safe, I think. But this Spectre is going to pulverize me in no freaking time. And hello Ares, you here as well too. But still, we put pretty good pressure on them, so they have to respawn their robots like on this particular spot instead of others. So our teammates can do something. Goodbye. I'm out. I have only 2 guns left. Should I continue or should I go for another robot?
Mukul Rotella, thanks for the update and for new boats. Thank you, Mukul. Andrews Gamer, awesome robot. Yeah, that's true. Well, it's very funny.
I really like this one and I'll drop Blitz. Because we have to take some beacons from them because we're behind at this point.
Mr. X asks, Stan, is the Leech like the buffer version of the Spectre?
You'll see.
Not exactly, you will see today. The teleport robot is OP. I'd say it's not an OP, but it's a very interesting robot to play with. It's part trollish, but you really have to have skills.
You can do some pretty great and very flashy plays on this robot. I mean, I'd really love to see some YouTube videos from people who are actually good at this robot. I'm not like implying that all those YouTube videos that are already there, they're like not good at Phantom, but I mean, there's some learning curve to this robot. There are some tricks that you can develop with time. So let's see what people will come up with. And yeah, there's some great balancing in that regard that, for example, you can choose whether or not you want to deal more damage and then go out, or you can just put the mark in the safer place, because you are always on the timer. You have like 15 or 20 seconds.
You need to
I
keep
don't
it in
remember.
mind.
Yes.
You
You
need to think
either
about it.
like put the mark somewhere far away and make it safe for you, or you can try and risk and put it closer to the enemies and have more time and more speed and more resistance to actually fight.
Smiley R Gaming. Phantom looks really fun to play. Yes, totally. 100, 200%.
And
agree.
one thing that I forgot, you can already get Phantom and Behemoth from regular black market, from golds and super chests. So if you have some keys or you have your super chest primed, it's a good time to open it.
Shane Kroll. Wow, that's so rad. Can't wait to play with Phantom. Hey Stan, can Phantom teleport over water?
Yes, sure. I mean, you can teleport.
Why not? Yep, definitely.
Wherever you want. Wherever your mark is, you can teleport to it. Just as long as the timer still can.
Jesus Avelos. Hi Stan, I would like a night map, only fighting with robot lights. Actually...
Sounds like a great idea for skirmish, no?
Yes, exactly. That sounds like a good idea for a skirmish. For example, on a moon map, we can try creating a night version of the moon map with lights all over the place. And it will be pretty beautiful, I think, and interesting from the perspective of gameplay as well.
Could you please die? Thank you.
There is a technical question about Phantom. Thomas Haynes asks, does the mark stay visible to the enemy team?
No, it is not visible for the enemy team. However, you can say, you can figure out whether or not this Phantom has his mark active somewhere just by looking at their animation. I mean, it glows with the yellow light, and I will try to show it to you in the next match when I will actually have Phantom available.
Once again, T-Pose Tacos. Hey Stan, tell Tofsla that he's a good player. You're a good player.
Camping time! I'm sorry, brawlers. I'm really sorry, guys. I'm going with Behemoth.
Can you put your Phantom Beacon on air? I don't think
Actually,
so.
you can put it only on the ground. So I
Yes.
believe, I'm not sure, I haven't checked yet, but I believe if you activate it while in the air, it will only activate when you hit the ground.
Castle in Ruins 101. Will you make a legendary pilot for Raven? It would be super nice.
Ooh, we will. I won't say
will,
when,
yes.
but yeah, we have a couple of ideas, and we're going to. I don't think that we have Raven pilots coming in like 2 or 3 months, but maybe later, because we have some other pilots in our pipeline.
If you start with the Abitur WR asks, if you start with the Operation Gold Pass, do you still receive the items from the free track as well?
You receive the items from both.
Yes,
both
from
tracks.
both tracks. Yes.
Actually, I want to show that we actually remade the
the
match
post
results
combat,
screen,
yeah.
and there are 2 things to notice. First, yeah, you have all the rewards that you received laid out on the single screen. On another, you have your team results. And what is important here? Do you notice anything? That, for example, if we check their team, for example, in the enemy team, there are like 2 people on 4th and 5th place. And if you see how much damage they deal, person on 4th place dealt less damage than the person on 5th. Why is that? Because now we are actually ranking players in post-combat by honor. And this is very important because, as you can see, what do you get honor for? You get honor for winning, for dealing damage, for capturing beacons, for repairing, for everything. So that means if you want to place first, whether in team setting or any other, you should do all that will lead you to the winning. For example, in free-for-all, you will receive more honor if you use less respawn tokens, and so on and so forth. So this is like integral number that shows how good you are not just in fighting, but in all other... In general.
Yes.
Like in helping your team, in saving your teammates, in capturing beacons, and so on and so forth. So if you want to receive more keys, more league points, just do everything that you can, with which you can help. With what you can help.
Choose your
teammates.
play style and play as you want. Be good at it, and you will receive your rewards.
I leveled up my operation. Operations! Woo!
Operations.
Yes. So what do we have?
Spirit Wolf 2302. Can you make a place where fans can enter ideas for robots? Actually, you can send all your ideas or artworks or anything to our email. We've got a special email for the community@pixonic.com. You can send everything there. We'll read it from time to time and we will see it.
So another match, another Beacon Rush match on Castle. This is going to be fun because I famously suck on Castle. I'm terrible at this map, but if you play Phantom, there's a lot of stuff you can do with this one because this is a very like intricate map with lots of covers, lots of like height differences, places to hide and so on.
Low
and so
grounds,
forth.
yes.
Yes, it's a very fun map.
There was a good... Oh yeah, Valkyria Valhall asks, is silver still based on damage?
Yes, but we also plan to... I won't promise this, but this is something that we actually actively consider, to use Honor also for counting how much silver you will receive for the match.
Yes.
To make it like more... what's the right word? Clear?
Toki, FN Mobile, are you going to make a pilot for many? We'll see.
we want to.
We want to, yeah. We definitely want to, especially after Adrian appeared in the game. And
stop
you guys liked it. We really want to make a mini pilot. We are not sure about the ability yet. We're choosing it. By the way, if you want, you can write in the comments which ability you think that will be best for mini pilot, I mean. And once again, today we've got a big giveaway. We've got 50 Phantoms, we've got 50 Behemoth and 10 Operation Passes. If you want to participate, write hashtag WR Devstream, your ID and your platform in the comments. But only once. Remember it, only once, guys, because on YouTube, if you spam,
please stop.
You can be banned. So
I'm talking to this comic honor to you.
Don't do it.
Oh, so I am on tier, so I'm trying to stick closer to my teammates to repair them more and more and more. And this is Falcon, which is going to kill me together with his friend freaking June.
FOD asks, so the return beacon disappears after the timer and you have to wait like 10 seconds and the glows on the hood means active ability, correct?
Yes.
Not sure about 10 seconds, but yes.
Not so 10? Yeah, I'm not sure about timing.
If Phantom is glowing, then there is a beacon somewhere and it can teleport to it. But if we're playing Phantom, you know, or if you are playing against Phantom, you know that there is a 10 or 15 seconds timer, and after it ends, Phantom will be without its teleport.
One Ares less. And also we killed someone else here, but I didn't see what was this robot. Also, do you see on the screen right now, I target the person, I think it's one of the Benson robots. There's like slight tinting on the health bar. This is last stand, so now you can see whether or not the enemy has last stand and react accordingly.
There is a good question from Yasser Bello. Hi Stan, if you have honor points booster, doesn't have that give you an unfair advantage? So basically, if you have an honor points booster, there is a question whether or not it gives an unfair advantage from the perspective of the results. Well, first things first.
I have connection issues, so I'm sorry.
When we had a damage-based rewards before that, the alternative question could be whether or not damage booster gave you an
I think it's a
unfair advantage.
It's a fair, what's the right word? Someone noticed this, how do you call this? Fair observance, I think that's the right word.
But an interesting thing that we already had damage boosters and they...
I mean, there is a reason why we removed the boosters from the game.
The second thing is that from our data, from our statistics, we know that honor point boosters are not used as much, and there are not so many honor point boosters as damage boosters.
Actually, after we moved to a new honor system, we actually removed honor boosters from the game.
Yeah, you might have noticed it.
There are still some of these on people's hands. There are some still of these boosters left. Soon there will be no more.
IP man, now last stand is cool, work perfectly. Thank you. I think what this guy is talking about is our notification of last stand being up or not.
Okay.
And that's really good. We're happy about it. Actually, that's the idea that Manny gave us when he was here in our office during our anniversary event with our other YouTube influencers, and we decided that it was a great idea and implemented it in the game. So you can thank him as well.
Oh snap, that was a terrible display of skill by me.
Oh.
So I'm just going to leave this game like it didn't happen at all. And to the next match. This will be the last one on the live server, because I believe this is...
Because we've got something to show.
Yes, I've shown you everything that I wanted to show you. Jesus, English is hard.
Yari Latini Corazzini. Tutun. I love operations, just got my Scavenger Griffin. Congratulations.
Already, that's great.
From my point of view, Scavenger Griffin is a great paint job. Our designers and our painters, they really
It's not
overcame
even
themselves.
it's not just paint job. It's
Yeah,
like
it's a
special
total
edition.
remodel. Yes, that's
like
true.
Eldritch Ares or Imperial Hades.
Yes.
These are like very, very limited editions of this robot.
Shane Kral asks once again, Stan, should I use all my boosters then, or are they totally useless now? They're definitely not useless. Just ask yourself, what do you want from them? So do you want to use them now, or do you want to store them?
I mean, depends on what boosters do you mean.
Yes, that's true. Honor point boosters, or damage boosters, or other boosters. It really depends.
Ooh, right. I'm going to hide behind this pillar because we already controlled 3 beacons, not like which is 1 beacon more than our enemy team had.
Daniel Barbuto asks, what is better, Tyr or Mender? It really depends on your playstyle. So Tyr is something in between a medic and a brawler. But important thing is that, well, actually closer to the brawler, because Tyr's healing, Tyr's repairing ability is much more useful for itself. While yes. Mender is 100% repair.
The thing is, what is different about Tyr and the main difference between Mender and Tyr? Tyr repairs like constantly, but very slowly.
Yes.
Mender works in like short but powerful bursts, like 3.
Like boom, 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 repairing bombs.
So if you want to go like a more sustained way of repairing, you go with Tyr.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to do something more like daring and fast and flashy, go with Mender.
Glacier Peak Zombie. Stan, can you give us some information about the next map, which will come?
Ooh.
Actually, well...
Let's just answer this question once again. I don't want to spoil that thing, alright? I don't. Not now.
So, it seems like not. But from our reaction, you can say that there is something coming up. All right.
Okay. Use your absorber.
Mitch WR, thank you for this incredible game. Thank you, Mitch.
So, am I going to hide until my ability is up? The right answer is yes. This is my plan. Hello, Aojun.
Hello.
The bad thing that my legs are broken, so I'm not going to cover a lot of ground on my Phantom, so I better just let it happen and submit myself to death. Sounds like very morbid, but what else can I say?
Axel Morsberger. Guys, come on. Menace Pilot have to become the, quote, brutal as man can be ability, but do you know what will be boosted with this?
Actually, we have one great pilot idea on test server. I'm going to show you today. You're going to like it. Probably. You are going to like it, definitely.
Are you sure about that?
I just want to see your reaction.
Yane Timmons. Hey, if you buy an operation pass, do you receive both the top and bottom row of prizes? Yes. And you can buy it whenever you want. And you will receive all the previous rewards as well. So, for example, if you begin the operation month, or 2 months, or 3 months, and you reach some prize, and then you buy the operation pass, you will receive all the previous rewards as well.
Okay, we have Bulwark here, and we have Dead Bulwark here, which is actually something that I like way more. This will... Oh, Jesus. How much of you is there?
Reagil YT. Smash that like button, as brutal as a man can hit.
I agree, do this. And also subscribe to our channel, because there's a lot of great stuff coming soon.
Oh, that's a good thing. Anthony Schroer. When are we going to allow weapons to have paint jobs to match robots?
Okay, I just didn't catch that quite well because we have like a very heated fight right here.
When we will, I will rephrase it if I understand it correctly. When we will make paint jobs for weapons that not just for weapons thematicals, but that will also match robots. Maybe even paint jobs for both robots and weapons at the same time.
So like thematic packs?
Yes. I think that's a good idea, actually.
Yes, this is a good idea. We don't have it planned yet because we just started experimenting with weapon special editions of them. As this idea will develop, we will continue.
But we will definitely pass it on to our art development.
It's a great idea, actually, like to make it so you, for example, have weapons that are based around like Chinese culture. I mean, we already had it kind of with Ao Jun, Ao Guang, and Ao King, and what was the word for that? Like dragon weapons. They fit together like really well, but we can keep working with that like in the future. So that was the third match. As I promised, after third match we will go to another device on which we have some other stuff to show you.
All right, what is it?
So let's switch from this device to this device. What do we have here? Does it work? Do people see it? Yes.
Yes, I'm so.
This little four-handed guy.
So, ladies and gentlemen, guys and girls, welcome Leech.
Introducing Rish Shing. Sorry for my accent, I'm just trying too hard to sound like very... what's the right word?
I don't know, I'm just looking at Leech.
I just wanted to sound like as cool as possible and I'm failing at this like miserably. So yes, this is Leech, the robot that we teased in the last robot overview. And many of you have asked, what is this robot? When it's going to come out? And as we said, that we are going to release like 3 or 4 packs of robots through this year.
Yes.
And first we started with Dragon Robots, then Ragnarok Squad, and this is the last missing link from this pack of Behemoth, Phantom, and Leech. We're going to release this robot in 5.4, and what is interesting about this robot? First, as you noticed, similarly to Spectre, it has 4 medium slots.
4 medium slots, alright.
Its ability, it doesn't jump, it doesn't have stealth, but it can tether to enemy robot. And when Leech receives damage, it redirects this damage to the enemy robot. So for example, you select your prey, tether to this person, and go out into the field, so people start shooting you. And your prey, the person you link to, receives damage. Not instead of you, you still receive damage, but it is greatly reduced, and at this point in this particular iteration of this robot, I believe it is like 50% of damage you receive goes to the target. This is like a rather extreme version of it, so on the test server we are going to try this exact version. And we will collect that data, we will collect your feedback, we will collect everything that you are going to say to us, and we're going to tune it very carefully, because the ability itself, well, it's rather interesting in that regard that you can actually screw up your teammates pretty hard if you are not vigilant enough, if you don't notice that Leech has its ability active. Which is actually hard to do, because when it activates, it like glows bright orange and you can see it.
I think we should show it.
Let's try, because I'll go into matchmaking.
Anymore. We have to try it.
If we will find someone at this point.
But actually, we can help it. So it's to server. And guys.
Okay, I wanted to, lead to this like gradually, but I believe the question is yes. Where you can try this robot out.
We can try it. Well, first we can tease a little bit and try reading some questions.
Okay. Let's read some questions, because we have plenty of time before we find someone to play against. So
American Monster WR. Tofsla, sorry, don't know how to spell your name, but can you say focus, please?
Oh,
what is it?
I practiced. I mean, on the last stream, I had a really tough time pronouncing this word without it sounding like some kind of like pejorative. Focus.
Seems like I missed a lot.
Yes, you missed quite a bit, especially this like very custom laptop with your image on it. Some people ask where can they order it or buy it. Only $99.99 and you receive exclusive Stan laptop cover. So focus.
Виктор Al-Qaeda. Вы реально читаете столько сообщений? Интересно, что вам за вредность дают? Молоко или пиво?
I'm going to focus on this. Focus. I hope I practiced. I practiced quite a bit, so I can do this now. Okay, Leech. I'm sorry for the sound.
Here we go.
I'm taking more like a mid-range Leech with 2 Dragoons and Pulsars. Maybe I should have went... Oh, I didn't turn on the target lock because this is like a new device, new account on test server.
Sand Pounder. Hey Stan, I heard that paint jobs will be applicable to any bot. Is this true? Not any bot, but any bot of one kind. So if you have a paint job, say for Raven, you can take it from your Raven and put it on any other Raven you have. You won't be able to put it on Ares or say Leo, but on any Raven in your Hangar, yes.
So look, these are Leeches, and they glow pretty darn bright.
Pew, pew,
and they're pretty much killing each other. So yes, this person just doesn't shoot me because
Darkman3112. Hello Stan, I wanted to ask if you know when King of the Hill comes back. We are still working on it, but we have King of the Hill on our mind.
Yes, we're still testing some changes to this mode that we really want to for it to make a comeback.
So not in the nearest future, but we are working on it.
We have tested some iterations of it on test server. It will probably come back sooner or later. Cannot say exactly when. And yes, as you see, there are lots of people running on their Leeches, and it's pretty much a huge darn mess, because everyone uses the ability on everyone, and it is going to be like weird at the beginning.
Alejandro Garcia. Hi guys, thanks for the operations. Thanks Alejandro. They are great. One question, are you planning something for the problem when a pilot leaves or doesn't enter the match and there is 5 versus 6 because it is very unfair? Actually, right now, when a pilot leaves the match in the beginning or doesn't enter because of the internet connection or whatsoever, the system, matchmaker system, chooses another pilot looking for a game at that moment and puts him or her into this game.
Worth noting that when I have my ability active, I am rather tanky, but when I am not, I am pretty squishy and pretty vulnerable. I don't have any mobility like jumps, like speed increases or something like this. I don't have any extra defenses in form of shield or something like this. So it's better to get Leech when it's hot. By hot, I mean when its ability on cooldown, like for me right now.
Are you okay? Hey guys, you named previous portions of bots. Dragon bots, Ragnarok bots. And what's the name for this new bunch of bots? Behemoth, Phantom and Leech. Actually, as they have different abilities, so Ragnarok bots, all of 3 have unique ability. Dragon bots, all of 3 have unique abilities. These 3 robots, each of robot has ability different from the others. So this pack of robots, they are connected to the lore of War Robots. Each robot is produced by one of the 5 factions that are in the game, in the world of War Robots.
This is like their common theme. they don't have like one name that ties them together, because if we take, for example, Ragnarok Squad, they're all in our lore, they all belong to one faction, and it's like, say, if they're trying to make them more marketable, because like factions are corporations and they're doing their stuff, they're trying to make their robots as flashy as possible, so that's why, for example, they're giving their robots some flashy names like Ragnarok Squad, like Knights of Camelot, and so on and so forth.
Like Wild Bunch.
These ones, in their eyes, they are like separate. Just Behemoth from DSC, just Phantom from Icarus, and just Leech from Evil Life.
Evil Life, yes.
Okay, I just got targeted by some Leech, and I'm going to... Okay, I'm not targeted anymore, so I think I'm good.
Lots of questions, lots of questions.
Just pick some.
Sand Pounder. Stan, the damage mitigation from Leech, is it from one target to or all targets?
Damage mitigation that Leech receives when the ability is active is basically for all the damage it receives. Like
from any robots.
For example, like Falcon, like what other robots with resistance we have? Like, think about Falcon. Yeah, it's the same thing.
Vinanzello's wishes. They could be called the lore robot spec. Yes, the faction spec maybe.
It's not that flashy. I mean, on one hand you have Ragnarok Squad, on another hand you have Knights of the Camelot, and then you have lore robots.
War Robots Archangel 1974. Stan, what is the range of Leech's ability?
Oh, that's a tough question to answer for me at this point, because in our internal playtests we had like different configurations. So I am just going to check the description and tell you. I think this will be the best way to handle this. So when we go to the menu, back to menu, I will tell you.
Tadich Clear. Stan, do you plan to add new game modes to Robot? It's just an idea, but maybe 3 duos against each other, kind of like free-for-all? Actually, right now, when we are thinking about new modes, we try testing them in skirmishes. So we both have like crazy skirmishes with different things going on, like artillery skirmish or endless slide skirmish or floor is lava skirmish even. But we also try testing our new mode ideas in skirmishes and see how it goes.
And yeah, we will try something in skirmish quite soon. I'm going to stop here.
Alan Lopez. Hi guys, I'm a big fan of War Robots. I play every day. I love your game. Thank you, Alan.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Cockroach.
Okay, I got targeted by some Leech.
Cockroach 7859. Hey Stan, can we avoid from the ability damage by hiding behind the walls? I think he's talking about Leech.
No. At this point in this like test server session, no. We might change this after the initial set of feedback that we'll receive from you, so please. I'm spoiling this already. Okay, after this match.
Glacier Big Zombie. What do you think about some skirmish modes when the bullets of some weapons have a special design? For example, a Helium skirmish where Viper bullets look like a pumpkin. Actually, during Christmas last year, we had a skirmish where there were robot trees.
Yes.
Robot Christmas trees.
They were shooting like snowballs.
Shooting snowballs at each other, yeah. So
this was, I believe, these were tuned either Dragoons or Terrans.
Yep, seems so.
But no. These were totally snowballs.
100%. So, that was something you wanted to say?
First thing, there was a question about the Leech's ability range, and range of it is 600 meters. And duration of it is 10 seconds, and cooldown is 20 seconds. Damage reduction, 90%, redirected damage, 50%. Once again, this is all is subject to change, because I've got to it finally.
Okay, here we go.
Okay, where you can try Leech in action? The answer is on test server. We have test server, we had it for quite a while, and as always, this is the place where you can try all the newest stuff that we are going to add to the game and tell us whether or not you like it and try it in action. We collect a lot of data from test server, we use it for balancing, and this is why our latest robots were, well, in a pretty good spot in terms of balance, for example, Fenrir, Tier, and others. And, well, you can try Leech on test server, and another question, when?
When?
Right freaking now, because right now I am playing on test server with other players playing on test server. So you can just go to wr.app/test server and get to our Facebook page with test server, all the info that you want to get about the tests. We host test server sessions every weekend. Mostly. There are some weekends when we don't do test servers, either because we don't have stuff that we want to show you, or there are some like technical maintenance going on and so on and so forth. But generally, we have test server sessions around like every weekend or so. So right now we launched the test server where you can try Leech. This is like our focus for the... Did I pronounce it right? Focus.
That's okay.
Focus.
More than okay.
Focus for this test server session. Leech. So
once again, this weekend you can try Leech on our test server starting from now. You can go to the game, you can download test server, you can go to our test server Facebook group and try it if you want. And I think it's worth trying. And
as a nice addition, yes, test server is a place where you can try all the equipment in the game. Sorry, whoa. Yes. Sorry? Oh, okay.
There is another question.
I believe we had some issues with visuals. I think we have it back online. Yes.
Seems so.
So yes, as a nice bonus, you can try all the content that we have in game, like on level 7 or 8 on test server, depending on what this test server session is about, and like try any weapon, any robots, any combination of builds, and so on and so forth.
Let's play once more.
Let's play once more, because why not? Yeah, just go to the offer screen and you can get any relevant weapon from the game and put it on your robots. So
there is an interesting question, Jean-Baptiste Chancel. Hello both, do you think someday Hangar will be up to 6 bots?
I don't think so, at least if we talk about robots in a general sense of the word. Let's put it that way.
Robots as we understand them right now.
Yes.
But maybe this understanding will change one day.
Perhaps. I mean, there were some ideas about, like, for example, adding 6th reserve robots or maybe something else. But at this point, this might change in the future.
Secretly and Ellen, will test server be open tomorrow too?
It will be open throughout the whole weekend, I believe.
Up to Monday, yes.
Yes. Yeah, I believe it works until tomorrow, Monday morning. But you better go to test server page, wr.app/test server, and you can see it like here, here below. Just put it on your address bar and get to the Facebook page. All the info about the upcoming test server sessions is going to be there. So go there.
Smiley R Gaming asks, hey Stan, after reaching level 80 on operations, does it start over like the Battle of reward crates?
That's a great question, and I don't think that we addressed it before. So here's the thing, with operations, every operation lasts for about 2 months.
Yes.
After you reach the final level of the operation, you don't go any further. So you complete with this operation, you got all the stuff that you can get from it, and generally by this time when you are done with it, you can there will be another operation with another loot. So you cannot start over, but there will be another operation with another stuff. So in about 2.5 months, we will give you more stuff, like new robots, new paint jobs, new pilots that will be in the 2nd season of operations.
So season 1 is called Operation Gathering Storm. And the next operation will come in a couple of months with everything new, with new prizes, new rewards, new skins, new story behind it. Lots of.
So yeah, unlike battle rewards, operations actually have the start and the finish. Okay, right now I believe it's a mess.
Master Blaster. Hey Stan, will you guys consider adding a solo mode or maybe some form of boss raids? Not sure about the solo mode, but boss raids, we already thinking about it in the terms of skirmish.
Yeah,
Skirmish is our big
Testing
field
ground.
for experiments. Oh my gosh, for experiments.
English is hard.
Hard.
We're doing our best. We're trying hard to speak the language.
Asphyxiating. So is operations not released yet? Already in the game. So all the platforms that were already updated, like Android, operations are already on. On other platforms, coming next week.
I just got targeted by some Leech. That's why I look like this, and I'm dead. So, should I go with another Leech or should I check Aujude? No, I'll go with another Leech. I'm going to remove this terrible accent that I'm trying to use.
Go Your Gaming. Hello Stan, don't you think the Phantom is too strong with this ability, with increased speed, teleport and also resistance? Frankly speaking, I don't think it's too strong because, well, first of all, although, yes, that's true, increased speed, teleport and resistance, but it doesn't have much of a firepower.
Yes, it's like Commander in that regard.
Yes, exactly. And second thing is that you have to be very skillful with this bot in order to play good. So if you want this bot to to have full potential, 100% potential.
It has a very high skill ceiling.
Yes,
in that
so
regard.
it's
if you want to be
hard to master.
If you want to be like very effective, you can be very scary on this robot. Like for example, on Strider, on any other robot that has a lot of mobility, you're going to be very effective and very scary, especially if you have good connection. But overall, at this point, I mean, if it has high skill ceiling, it is okay if it is might be scarier than other robots, because this is what you pay for. I mean, not in terms of like in gold or something like this, but you can make a robot that has low skill ceiling and that is easy to use to full potential, and this actually limits the power budget that we can allocate to it. I mean, you can use it to the fullest and this actually makes this like fullest like a little bit lower than for the high skill ceiling robots. So
Schwapnil Savannah. When will the winners
makes sense.
For this Devstream chosen or announced? Next week, guys. Tucker 14. Can the Leech ability go through an Ares shield? Yes. One word. Yes.
I mean, I hope I didn't sound like the movie villain. Maybe it's probably not bad.
Dylan One Renda. Phantom needs actual skill to pilot them. Yeah, that's true. That's what we were talking just right now.
That's what I meant, actually, yes. Because using Phantom to the full potential might be tricky. And this is the best part about it. So
The Black DOW. Hey Stan, what happens if one targets an enemy with Leech's ability and he steps out of 600-meter range?
I believe... I'm not sure. We can try.
As far as I remember, well, first of all, yes, you can try. But as far as I remember, its ability will be active again. So ready to choose another target. But the target that goes from the range, it won't receive any damage.
I need to use it on some map that actually has large distances like Yamanta or Springfield, because right now I think I won't be able to reduce, to go 600 meters away from this person.
Quick run, John. Hey Stan, Tofsla has a gift for you on the test server. What? Stan.
Okay, I can try on this person. If no one kills me, in like 10 seconds, I have like 10 seconds.
Tofsla has a gift for me on the test server?
I have a Leech for you, I believe, test server, so We can go and try it there. So yeah, I'm activating the ability and going out of the range, and it still is active. So the point is, you need 600 meters between you and your enemy to activate it, to actually put a tether on it. But it won't deactivate if you go out of this range.
Brandon Duty. Stan, the traditionalist Falcon is too strong. Will it be nerfed? Oh my. After 5.3 update and rebalance, Falcon was the main thing to discuss, I think. Some people think that it got a nerf, some people think that it got a buff. And both of these groups, they are 200% sure that their position is correct.
There are some incredible maths done in some groups.
So people go really into math, into numbers, just to see whether it was a buff or a nerf. And well, between us guys, it was both.
Actually, no. The effective health of Falcon actually increased, like not so much. Like I'd say it's like 7,000 HP on level 12 or something like this. Overall, Falcon received, but we reduced damage resistance on Falcon and increased HP durability.
Yes.
That means that it's about like 6% decrease in resistance and about 50%, 15 or 20% in durability. And that means that with around the same amount of effective durability, how much damage the Falcon can receive, it also receives better repairs from modules, from Mander's Valence and Tears, and so on and so forth. So actually it was a buff. So the question is, it is too strong? Are we going to nerf it? At this point, we don't think it's too strong. We are
not
monitoring
just Falcon in general, but traditional Falcon.
Yeah, T-Falcon.
Yes, T-Falcon.
It's more or less balanced, especially by the look that we can buy our data. We are giving it a very close attention at this point.
Yep,
because it gained a lot of popularity. But at this point, T-Falcon has one very clear downside. While it is tanky, it doesn't do way too much damage. It's basically like Uber shoots, if you want to put it that way.
There was a question, I can't see it right now, but I remember it, whether or not several leeches can connect to one enemy.
Yes.
Yes, definitely.
Whether or not they actually want to do this, it's a big question, but they do. They can do this. And yeah, speaking of Falcon again, we might give it a little bit more attention, because after the change in 5.3, it might get even stronger. So the nerf is not impossible, I'll put it that way. But so far, it is all right.
Sven Martin asks, hi Stan, well, when will 3 to 1. Hi Stan, when will you put a scroll bar for robots similar to what we currently have in our extra weapons? Right now we're working with our scroll bars and interface in general. So
you mean the current like inventory interface?
I think yeah.
So what was the question? Sorry.
When will you put a scroll bar for robots similar to what we currently have in our extra weapons?
I believe there's some work going in our
in this direction.
In our UI department.
Yes.
I cannot say for sure whether or not they have it in their upcoming set of changes, but this is not impossible as well.
Mithrael, I enjoy the Kozak, however, don't survive often with it. What mech is a good replacement for it?
For what?
Kozak.
Kozak.
Yes.
Any other mech?
What mech is a good replacement?
For Kozak.
Yes.
I want to see this question again. Okay, so actually you can try Kozak with some weird pilot skill sets. For example, the ones that remove the Kozak's ability and give it more speed. For example, the Ghost, I believe it's called.
Yep.
But overall, Kozak is supposed to be more or less a starter bot that teaches you the basics, how to shoot, how to move, how to use the ability, and so on and so forth. So if you want to replace it, for example, Rogatka, another classic bot, is a straight up improvement over Kozak, so it's like an evolution of this one. So then comes Griffin, then comes Raven, and so on and so forth. So, I mean, the great thing about Kozak, this is the reason why many people might still want to keep playing this robot, is that it has a really low cooldown on its ability. And it's a crazy one. But if you ask me what I would recommend you to replace Kozak, Rogatka is a good bet, because it also has a really low cooldown on its ability, and is basically like Kozak 2.0. That's the answer. So, I think that was a nice teaser into...
Yeah, it was a nice Leech teaser.
Into Leech. I generally suck with this robot because I didn't have too much time to play with it. Probably you will have much better time to than me. Much more success.
What?
Ah, yes. I was going to show you this again. This accent. I'm sorry. I'm like, yes. Did you see this? It's here.
What?
Not just one stand, it's many stands, and it has ability called stanification. It increases the number of stands. It's like, did we need more than one stand? Probably yes, because when Stan is on vacation, we can put another stand here, and it's like, he didn't go anywhere.
Oh my. They really...
I wish we had multiple stands.
Had a good time when I was
So one stand would, for example, make videos, another stand would run Devstreams, and like, how do we say it?
The third stand will travel all over the world and have fun.
And one stand will be doing live stream like through like every day, every hour, like without stop, like
what I was born for.
24/7 live stream with stand. Like we need 5 stands. We need 10 stands. One will be actually working on the game, because this is what people actually say to us sometimes.
Actually, we've got another thing, another big thing.
Yes.
Carrier map.
Ooh.
Some time ago, guys, we announced that there is a ship you can see on the carrier map, and you can try reaching it. And the first person to reach will receive something special.
That's what we said, at least.
That's what we said, yes.
I'll be fair to you. We did not expect someone to actually do this.
But it happened. And not once, but twice. So first to reach ship on carrier on test server was Anupam Prime. Here is the video. I will just scroll it because it's...
So there were multiple tries.
Yes.
This
time we were really surprised, because lots of pilots out there tried to reach this ship.
So, in short, what was the key to this achievement is actually the phase shift module, because it makes you invincible to all the damage for some time, so you can use these extra invincibility frames to reach further on your hover on other robot.
And there was another guy who reached the ship on the live server, not just on the test server as the previous one. So the first just invented the way of reaching, and the second used it on our live server, so it's like 1 minute and a half long. I think we should watch it like right through the end. So there is a beautiful sunset in the background. There are some controls, Hoover flying over to this ship bravely.
And apparently there's actually nothing of a substance
Phase shift. Oh boy, here we go, underwater. And up in the air again. So basically, yes, phase shift module allowed our commanders to reach our
unreachable ship.
Yes.
Or so we thought. So yeah, good job, guys, and
I
they
think
they actually sent us these videos. So okay, deal is a deal.
yes,
So
we promised, and we
you both receive Behemoth and Phantom, on your
yeah.
account. So
Two
go
brand
have
new
fun.
robots on your accounts already there. So go and have fun
We
with them.
need to come up with another unreachable thing to reach, so people will come up with a way to actually do this, because there's as we see, there is nothing impossible for our players,
Yep.
our commanders, and this is actually mind-blowing in a way, because
That's true. Actually, we can make it like a ongoing challenge from 1 hour dev stream to another, like I don't know, like a community challenge.
oh yeah.
So each time the previous goal is set, and
Another meme is killed. Good job, guys. Good job on killing memes.
killing memes from 2K19. So we will think about it, and maybe next dev stream we will come up with something new. So stay tuned.
Probably, yes, probably we will, because it will be something like crazy, which we will suggest without even thinking.
Yeah, so will it be possible to overcome our imagination? We will see it in our next series. So thank you for being with us today. Once again, Ragnarok Squad is in the workshop. Upgrade Overdrive weekends. Our dev stream giveaway results will be next week.
Yes, we are going to send out the prizes, like 50 Behemoth, 50 Phantoms, and 10 Operation Passes around Monday.
Yes,
Not earlier, not later. We're going to select the winners randomly from chats on Facebook and YouTube, and you're going to receive your stuff on Monday.
And test server is up on weekend. During all the weekend you can try Leech, so go and get it and tell us what you think.
Go to wr.app/test server. Here is the link. Here it is. Yes, it goes like here. Test server to try out the Leech in a real gameplay environment, and tell us what you think about this. Whether or not we should make it stronger, weaker, clearer. Just go, try, and tell us.
Punk style, stronger, better, faster.
Yes.
All right, so we were happy to be with you today, guys. Hope you were glad as well, and see you on the next dev stream.
Yeah, hope it was fun. If it wasn't, just tell us, and we will make it better next time. Because, sheesh, it's hard to play on camera. I'm doing my best. I think I'm improving.
It was Stan and Tofsla. See you next time.
See you next time, guys.